Our opening weekend match was against the Florida Mutineers. For the past couple weeks, we've been heavily prepping against them because in the prior tournament they knocked us out in the final. So we were really looking for revenge there.
The thing that was going through my head while we're playing Florida is like we absolutely have to beat them, because other than Chicago, every second time we play a team, we end up winning the match.
It is time, friends, to get into this one. It is gonna be a banger. Here we go, brother. Straight into the hard point. It's gonna be a lovely dip into Ramaza, my friend, as we get this one underway. I think for a lot of people watching this one, this is definitely the highlight of the day. The rivalry you talked about is starting to build up between these two squads. So let's get into this one right off the rip. Ramaza. So far, looks like Minnesota are off to a decent start. They've managed to slow down the push there from Florida. Looks like ROKKR starting to take the early time. Solid looking map control right now for ROKKR. They have that high ground covered. In from behind comes the Mutineers. Now Morks trying to lead that charge. You can see the smoke's going down. They're going to try to make these entry kills, but at the end of the day, it's just going to be nades. That's all he comes across. Frosty sadly finds a team kill there. So this push from the Mutineers is going to be slowed down for the time being. The final 30 seconds here. And I will say, ROKKR have had this one hook, line, and sinker. They have ice fished their way to victory so far. 120 and climbing. A slight contest there. But once again, Assault. MVP world champion performance right now at 15 and 10. He's got himself 5 kills in a row. There's going to be number 6. Very, very slow and steady. Gets it done. There's going to be maybe a 7th there. Nah, Frosty's going to get it. Good job from ROKKR there. This is a great position to be in right now. Again, thanks to the observers, this Skycam. You're seeing how ROKKR are trying to make this break. You're going to have one player trying to make his way through the back lane, whereas 2 are hitting the front door. Alex now with a nice kill there on the player up top. Good job from Alex. He gets in. The shots are there, and it's entirely ROKKR on the kill feed. They have cleaned up. That's a clean 5, and Silly now trying to push those players out. Salt trying to watch the cross. Nice position to be in. Seems close in on point. He's got that time, and still ticking away. Here comes the break from Ferro, straight through the door. Morks once again, adding to the huge pile of deaths he currently has right now at 8 and 24. Not a good look, but still a nice hold so far from ROKKR. Shots out up top. Lovely bit of work there from Asim. Managing to get one just before going down, and now City downstairs. He's got to contend with a They just fell into his lap, and he's just gobbled them up. Oh boy, this could be the end here, Phil. What a play that could have been for Florida, but instead, it looks like it's Ragnarok all over again.
For Minnesota, 236 and counting. You see the spawns coming in for the Mutineers, and 9 kills for Morks is not what you want to see, but what you love to see is a positive 10 Silly, a 27 and 17 Silly, a minute and 17 on the clock Silly. This man is going on a tear, and you love to see that as a Minnesota ROKKR fan. 250 to 210, a 40-point win again coming in from Minnesota. What a way, no pun intended, to rock this series here.
And here we go, mate. Another search and destroy on Petrograd. I cannot wait, my friend.
We've definitely been working on our S&D, and it definitely showed the most against Florida. We do have a lot of new strats, and our entire goal going into this weekend was working on our domination, working on our search, and we did do that. Even if we lost a couple, close games.
Because again, this is where you're going to see those quick, aggressive plays towards A. You're going to get the sniper here or there. Are we going to see ROKKR go for a quick shot? He's not. He's going to head over towards A. Much like the rest of ROKKR.
ROKKR's one of the most prolific snipers in the league right now. What a start from the ROKKR. Sorry, from ROKKR. Delete, rewind. That's an inside joke for the talent. Silly and Alex start this one off.
All fun and games, Miles. And one thing I will say is ROKKR planting the bomb is going down quick. Asim's going to find himself with a bomb plant. He's going to find himself 6 feet under there as he is going to take one for the team. And I think he might come out on top with this one. They've got the numbers. He's done his job. Alex is looking over him. He's taken a couple of shots to the face, but Sky's on the flank here. He's going to take out Alex. Sorry, Assault. Alex actually still alive and kicking around. But for how much longer? Headshot after headshot. ROKKR answers back now. 2v2 is Frosty and Skies versus Alex and ROKKR. The defuse must come in the next 18 seconds, but ROKKR slipping and sliding around. Wow. Not going to come out there with that kill. Alex, what do you got?
Last player left alive. 10 seconds on the clock. Not sure if it's going to work out. Got to give it to Skies. There it is. Just in the nick of time. Frosty, the last player left alive. The clock was on his side, but the assassination from Alex there on the Skies. I was just about to say how Skies has done such a brilliant job on game.
And it's very back and forth down to a 1v1. Morks, the time to shine, the time to step it up. He didn't have the best of map ones. Really close. Oh my goodness, no.
Oh, just timing. Morks.
Morks.
Dude, Morks, something happened this morning. He's not... I don't know, he's not made the appropriate sacrifice to a COD god. I'm not sure. Whereas ROKKR, they've been blessing all the Norse deities and whoever whoever sacrificed that goat or lamb or whatever they were doing, man, they're making the right choices because the timing right there. I mean, Morks looked at the bottom of that white van and Assault wasn't there. He peeks up for half a second and then all of a sudden there is a full Assault. He's still guarding that bomb. It's going to be a smoke. Yeah, smoke is down. Brilliant stuff. But it's already happened. They've robbed him. They've robbed him blind. They're going straight for the bomb. He can't get the kill. Minnesota ROKKR. It was daylight robbery. Frosty put down the smoke for the steal. He tried to cover the bomb and they just opened the door and pulled it away. Down, but Alex looks like he's got ants in his pants. He's just getting a bit antsy. He peeks out. Morks. Oh, Morks a little too soon, maybe. Assault. Once again, another first blood to his name.
Plenty of time still on the clock, 35
God.
seconds.
Oh my
He's
God.
going to find not one, but two here. And suddenly, this could be another round cemented. Asim didn't have a kill before this round. And I tell you what, I think he's going to find another. That's 3 in the round for Asim. And it's going to be round number 4 for ROKKR.
It did feel good just getting 3 pieces in Search, because in Search, like, it's really hard to get even 1 kill in a round. So the fact that you can get like a 3-piece in 1 round, it's phenomenal. It was kind of funny because it was with an AR, so I remember just everyone being shocked. It's like, oh, Seam's running an AR? Like, what?
This guy is partnered with Pharaoh, straight down the middle, partnered with Havoc, and it's the triple threat.
Oh my God, they've just pushed through the back door. They've slammed the doors wide open. Asim there, though, manages to pivot, manages to stop the assault happening too quickly, and he's managed to get another one upstairs. That is disgusting. Brilliant stuff. Now Morks finds himself in a 1 versus 2. Not impossible to do. Silly.
You were like,
Silly.
uh-oh.
What can you do?
But Asim finds 2, Silly finds another, and it's a 2v4 at a round count of 2 to 5 here. Not looking good for the Mutineers in Search and Destroy. Wow. Silly. Oh, his hardpoint's been good. His Search and Destroy is sublime. The bomb is down, Miles, and it's a 1v3.
Oh, and he doesn't have the bomb. The game is over. 6-2. Wow, Minnesota ROKKR with a brilliant showing of the Search and Destroy on St. Petrograd. And that is one I would love to watch back for nothing but the fun. And honestly, great plays, man. Those first 3 rounds from Minnesota were brilliant.
ROKKR, they'll be wanting to close this one out. Again, I kind of talked about this. It feels like a rivalry almost kind of building between these 2 teams, because these are the 2 teams for me which you take apart from Dallas, Chicago, and Atlanta. Not in skill-wise, but in kind of popularity-wise and, you know, whether it be followers and everything. These are 2 teams that go against all of that. And I think these are teams that are kind of underrated, if you like. But as we get into the game, Miles, I believe the countdown has already begun. It's going to be domination on Hackney Yard.
We were feeling really good because we really wanted that revenge, first of all. And second, it was the domination. And we've been working heavily on our domination and Search this weekend. So we really wanted to prove a point to everyone that, like, our Hackney Dom has been good.
In the domination against Florida, we're pretty much just trying to play more as a team. Before this event, we actually practiced domination a lot more than we normally do. We made it more of a priority instead of putting it on the back burner. You know, since it is only 1 map a series compared to 2 maps a series for the other 2 game modes, we just focus more on playing as a team and not giving up our spawn so easily.
Well, let's jump on board with Mr. Silly. Let's see what he's got. He's going straight for A, so maybe they're not the best person to jump on board with, as our great observers quickly change over and get into the action by B.
A lot of love to the observers. It's not easy doing this job, and they do it with a lot of and we've heard their comms from time to time. It's just as wild as being an actual game, I'll tell you that much. Here we go. A solid start for the Mutineers here as they maintain a degree of control towards B.
Yeah, and again, a quick look at the minimap, and I do this a lot with domination especially. Just check out what Minnesota are doing right now. They're kind of locking down A. They've got 1 player over by C. And at this point, what they're doing is kind of waiting to see which flag Mutineers will push. When they do, that's when they kind of pinch. They pick up all those kills like you've seen in the kill feed, and then they'll head over to that B flag. But again, they're trying to retain C, and they're going to do that if that kill goes down. Of course, keep your eyes on the kill feed for the all-important ones. Silly and Alex going off here at the start. But B, about 50% captured here. But right now, the point's certainly going in the hands of ROKKR. Both A and C contained. But how long for?
Bill, it looks like we've got a pretty closely contested game of Dom on our hands, mate. And I will say that has pretty much been the deal today.
It really has, going back and forward. Back and forth, should I say. But going forward here, Sky's trying to find himself another kill. It's going to be Silly, who's been lights out this whole series. As the clock is going to tick away. It is 77 to 75 and closed out at 78 to 77. Just 1 point, but it does go slightly to ROKKR. 108 to 107. B and C in control of ROKKR. However, Are they going to be able to push forward? Are they going to try and flip these spawns? It looks likely. ROKKR pops that dead silence. A little pre-nade. He's going to try and catch one off spawn. A is in their hands as well. Oh my. A quick triple cap, and these are very, very damaging. This is where you're going to really be able to kind of get that lead, and as you see, a 10-point lead pretty quickly. B in the hands of nobody right now. The lead goes from 10 to 12 very fast. However, B in the hands of the Mutineers now. A is changing hands. Neutralization comes through on that. The kill feed going in the beautiful teal of Mutineers.
Staying alive for the time being, wait for the reinforcements to shark. Here comes the push. Going straight towards A. He's going to skip B. He's not going to collect $200. And he's going to go all the way in towards A. Touch the flag for a second. Catch Morks upstairs. Nice job trying to make that entire area safe. And a brilliant kill on a Pharaoh. That's huge. We could be looking at an A flag now for ROKKR.
I mean, ROKKR with the MP5, with the M4, he does it all. And that could be a play of the game there for sure.
B and C are fine for now, but it's going to be tough scenes for them to really make that comeback.
Well, look where they've spawned. Look where Minnesota has spawned. 3 of them just spawned on C. They all spawn on C, an important 1v1 going down, and that's going to be won by Frosty here, so neutralization does fall, but again, no one on B. A slight push from the Mutineers over towards A. It's going to get chaotic right about now, but the Mutineers are flooding into B. They're a point in the lead. The neutralization has gone down. The capture's gone down. They've got the choke points as well. The kill feed is wide. ROKKR with the double as well, and looking to close this one out in 3. ROKKR finds number 3 himself, and again, that could be the difference maker. That spawn onto C is absolutely heartbreaking for the Mutineers, and you hate to see it if you're a Florida fan here at the home series.
Minnesota ROKKR have just stolen this one away from the jaws of defeat in the absolute dying seconds there. Brilliant work from them. Florida, they fought admirably, but they will not have a seat at the table. They will be falling down to the lower bracket. They can still keep the run going, but Minnesota get it done in 3. What a run from the ROKKR. A series that we did not expect to go by so quickly. We did not expect it to be so one-sided in the scoreboards, but it was quite the journey nonetheless. Wow. Props to the ROKKR. That was a showing.
Winning in a 3-0 fashion and showing that our domination S&D was on point that weekend. It was good to showcase that because last tournament we've been lacking a lot in those 2 specific game modes, and we've been wanting to work on that a lot with the practice leading up to this next event. It was just good to show that our practice ended up showing off in the match, which is why we got that 3-0.